Hoyland was mentioned, but having worked with him now, having paid the money, what do you see in him perhaps that's different to what you saw before you actually, if you like, signed the check? What's impressed you about Hoyland?
Nothing different. I think so far, but it's very short. He didn't even play games, but now in the training sessions, but yeah, the impression, he confirms the impression we had from him when we scouted him, and also same as I said from Alti, we really intense scouted him. So he's acting very good this week. Very good spirit. He's very motivated, of course, to start to be in the team. He can't wait, and I think we did the right thing. But of course, I would have appreciated when it was from the first game on, but that's not the case. But now he is fit. We are happy. He will definitely strengthen the squad and giving a very good impact on the team.
And you got him when the club were interested in Harry Kane, and now you're coming up against Harry Kane in a matter of weeks. How do you view that battle coming up with Harry?
I think we have a very interesting draw from the group Champions League. All big teams, but it's normal in Champions League, and also for those games we're really looking forward because you got challenged on the highest level, and it's great to face Copenhagen, Galatasaray, and Bayern Munich.
Jamie. Hi, Erik. In the summer, you said only Manchester City kind of have the right to talk about a title challenge. I think you remember that, yes, you said it to us. Now that we're sort of at the end of the transfer window and you've strengthened your squad, as the manager of Manchester United, do you have a different view? Do you think, like, yes, now you are ready, your team is ready to challenge for the title?
No, I say the same. I think all the teams around us, but 7, 8 teams, they all strengthen the squad. I see very good players across all those teams. But I said that, I said that in the prospect of City from the last 5 years, I think 4 times champion, and they want to treble. In that prospect, I think then that's the only team who can say and really target it. And all the other teams, they have to prove it.
So you're saying you're not in the title challenge then as Manchester United this season? Is that what you mean?
No. You don't have to say my words.
Well, I'm asking what
no, you don't ask. But what I say, we as a Man United, we have to win all our games, and that will be the approach, and then we will see where we can fight for, and we have to get into a position we can win trophies. But in this moment, don't talk about trophies. In this moment, talk about winning games and go from game to game and nothing else.
So the logical extension of having to win every game means you're in a title challenge, right?
Yeah, but in this moment don't get distracted from that, because that is far away ahead of us.
Simon. Hi, Erik. There's obviously a lot of excitement amongst United fans about Hoyland. Scandinavian young striker. He bears obvious comparisons to Erling Haaland. Do you think he can cope with the pressure of being compared to a player like that, or is it unfair to make comparisons at this stage?
I think he is. I think he's a different character in our squad, and that makes it really exciting. And I think for the balance in the squad, it's very good. And already we noticed that in this week when he came in, a different spirit is coming up, and he gives that energy. And so also other players, you see them get energy from it. So it's very good, and just let him settle in, give him time. No player can act from the start, and of course we expect a huge impact, but also he needs time to settle into the team, to settle into the way of play, and the rest will come. I'm very convinced of that.
I mean, obviously he's new to the Premier League, so not a lot of people in England know him. Having worked with him, what kind of mentality has he got as a 20-year-old?
He's brave.
Anything else?
He's brave, and that's enough. When he is brave and belief, and the rest will come.
Thank you.
Okay, last two questions, Ty and then Carl.
Erik, strikers at this club with a lot more experience and Rasmus have struggled with the expectation, the pressure of leading the line for Manchester United, one of the biggest jobs in world football. Was that lack of experience ever a concern for you when you were looking at Rasmus? And what have you seen within him that makes you think he can go out there and handle the pressure that comes with scoring goals for Man United?
Because we scouted really about the skill, personality, and yes, and everywhere he was so far, he had straight a big impact in Austria, in Italy, but it's always you need time, but it will come, and I'm very convinced of that.
Last question, Carl.
Mr. Ten Hag, you were asked not too long ago about whether or not you believe there was a problem in your team's midfield, and you said no, the problem is in the front and at the back. Are you pleased with how Manchester United are counter-pressing at the moment?
That is one of the reasons why I was not pleased with it, because the front didn't do their jobs, the back didn't do their jobs, and we got stressed. And we have to improve that. We have to play more compact. Otherwise, you can never do counter press, and the midfield is swimming.
When you say compact, do you have a problem with how your team retreats?
I had a problem with first with the rest defense, how they moved, and I had a problem with the responding in the defense transition from our offensive players.
Is this a problem with the mentality, the fitness?
It's definitely mentality, yeah. Definitely attitude.
Okay, and you improve this by... How do you look to improve this attitude?
This matching standards. That is what I demand. And last year they showed they can. They did almost in every game. So I expect this season even more. So we can't make compromises in that, because then you're vulnerable and you don't win games.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.